I think the best show on the station might be Swope's Picks.
I'm going to give you a ring on that.
It really, I mean, I listened to, I'll call it your edition yesterday, but the one you were on yesterday, which was on the 2011 postseason, and it's just so well produced. It's so well done, and it was a damn good listen. I can't recommend it enough.
He is really
It's like the fifth most downloaded thing on the entire station, and it only has one segment per week. Swope.
He does a good job, and he's really smart.
Is he angling for a better time slot?
No, he's got a job in an industry outside of this one, which is a smart play.
Yeah, this is, I think,
this is a passion project.
It's a hobby.
Yeah. It's a passion. It's like
the show's recorded, so it could air any time.
That's right.
Well, that doesn't take away from the amount of work he puts in on it.
No, it doesn't, but it means that it could air any time. Like maybe our first hour, we could sleep an hour later
together.
What Buck Swope does, Doug, is he documents history. He's a show historian. I've been on the program. Iggy's been on the program. Now the Plowboy's been on the program. Kat, you were on the right?
Yeah, Danny Mac was on the program.
Danny Mac was on the program. Doug, you have...
I've not been on the program yet.
And you were looking forward to...
I've been at loggerheads at times with the Shutter Spook.
Well, he documents the rise of the Plowboy. And I guess just one day when we discovered the Plowboy, and then we were fascinated by him, and so he created a Twitter account, and it immediately got hundreds of followers, except the listeners started to harass him, and this was the Plowhawks' first interaction with the listeners.
Hit the lever, Plowsy.
Show.
Whoever this get, can I call out names?
Sure.
Doug, Jason Schaefer, buddy. I'm not a douche nozzle, for one. And my name is spelled D-A-R-I-N because I'm not like every other person with the double R-E-N.
That's
Sorry,
right.
no wonder why he's plowing boys. How do you respond? I'm new on Twitter. How do you respond?
Welcome to Twitter, Darren. This should go well.
That's how you respond. Block him.
Can't wait to find pictures of this guy.
Are you going to be, Darren, do you feel you're going to be addressing every tweet that you get on the air?
Why I haven't made a Twitter yet, just because I may, regret something later on. I don't know. But...
So you don't want to put it on Twitter, but you will say it on the air here.
I'm calling him out. Call in, big man. You know what it is.
Just like that.
Doug, so he got sideways, unfortunately, with his followers. Now, since then, that seems to have healed.
Sure.
But perhaps the highlight of Swope's Picks, and where I actually started laughing out loud yesterday at the gym, because I didn't see it coming, was reliving how the Plowboy had a new business model, and it was rooted in selling body parts.
Pull the pulley, Plowsy.
So we were discussing about not having kids, and I saw this article about selling your testy, or I guess it'd be like a donation. One of your testicles, they put in a fake one.
Sell a testicle?
Well, for $40,000, and I could.
Well,
that's different.
Were you really going to say testy earlier? You almost said testy.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of do that sometimes. Sorry, but and I thought it was a good idea. I'd pay my student loans off. I'd have about $8,000 in the bank after that as well.
For
and then
one
I
of
could
your
start my
testicles.
life. Yeah, and they replace it with a
Plowsy.
fake one.
What I love about Plowsy. First of all, I will bet my life savings that he got this idea high as hell. Secondly, you would think that, okay, I need $8,000. Maybe I get a second job. Maybe I, drive a truck. Maybe I do something. I can work for a year, do something seasonally. That's the first thing I would think of. Cutting off one of my testicles would not be at the top of the list.
It sounds like the start of a Hangover 4 movie or something. You never went through with that, did you?
I'm still interested.
You talked it over with Swope and said you're actually more interested now than you were then.
Oh, I would love that to go down. So if there are any
That's still the
physicians
price?
or anybody
$40,000?
that can direct me to the right area to go and talk to somebody about,
And I will say this, Tim, it's inside baseball. Maybe you're going to frown upon me bringing it up, but you, as the CEO, gauge which shows get downloads and things of that nature.
I send that out at the end of every month. So last night, Doug, I sent out the downloads and streaming stats to the whole staff. Did you review the stats?
I did not.
I did, and you know what jumped out? You know what my takeaway was?
What was it?
This Swope's Picks, which is a once-a-week show.
Yeah, Swope's Picks, I think, is the fifth most listened to downloaded show on the station. And it airs one time a week. And in the month of November, he only did 2 shows. So therefore, there were only 2 shows to download, and yet it was the 5th most downloaded show.
And you know what that tells me, Tim? The folks that put in the effort reap the rewards, like Buck Swope.
We don't really put in
We're a different. I don't know how this happened. I
Doug,
don't
do you have
know
any
how this
explanation?
happened.
No.